This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all
Place to Be Nation Pop Experience. Welcome to today's edition of the movie review of the day. I am Andy Atherton back here with you, starting up another fun week, a theme week. Just when you thought it was safe to go back to the movie review pod, we are dedicating a whole week to killer shark movies. That's right, one of my favorite. Is it a real genre or is it a sub-genre of like creature features, horror movies, what have you? I love killer shark movies. I was afraid of the water as a kid because of Jaws. I was only, 3 when Jaws came out, 3 or 4. No, I was 4 when Jaws came, almost 4 when Jaws came out. I saw bits and pieces of it. I remember the commercials, I remember the stuff. I think I saw it properly when I was like 6 or 7, maybe. It scared the bejesus out of me. But I've come to love killer shark movies. Actually, I'm developing a podcast series show about killer shark movies and other creature feature movies as well. So maybe that will be coming to your listening ears in the future. But for this week, we have 5 great killer shark movies coming to you. And I'm going to kick us off here with one of my favorite killer shark movies. Going back to the year 1999, it is Deep Blue Sea. Love this movie. It has great kills in it. It has some great dialogue, some good action sequences. I think a killer shark or any kind of animal feature there's a few things you need to check off the list, right? Are there good kills? Yes. Are there jump scares? Yes. Are there characters doing dumb things that get them or other characters killed? Yes. Are there people who, you think should die or will die and don't? That's another one. Or you think people that you didn't see dying coming and then boom, they're gone. So it combines all those elements. And I'm just going to say it up front, going to spoil this movie. It is 27 years old. So tough tushy if you haven't seen it yet. Okay. The logline for this movie is searching for a cure to Alzheimer's disease. A group of scientists on an isolated research facility become the prey as a trio of intelligent sharks fight back. And it stars Thomas Jane, Saffron Burrows, Samuel L. Jackson, Jacqueline McKenzie, Michael Rapaport, Stellan Skarsgård, LL Cool J, and Aida Turturro. Great cast. I think they meld together really well. I think they all do a great job in this movie. Visually, it's directed by Rennie Harlan, so visually it's going to be a nice movie. It's got some really good kills. They do pay homage to the Jaws films. I believe the 3 mako sharks in this movie that are the genetically enhanced mako sharks that are huge and they're ginormous, and they are scary looking. They do a really good job on making these sharks really terrifying. They make a tiger shark look like an aquarium fish, basically. That's how scary they are. The teeth, everything. They kind of get you in the beginning with the dropping the wine in the water. You see like these people in a boat, and you think they're going to die because the shark is about to get them, and it had gotten out of its pen. And we have Carter, which is Thomas Jane's character. He's definitely, you put him up there as like one of the coolest guys ever in a movie. He's up there, I think, in my hand. I think he does such a great performance in this movie. And the fact that he's like the shark wrangler, he's tough as nails, and he saves the day. But anyway, like I was saying, they pay homage where I believe the 3 sharks are killed the same way the sharks are killed in the first 3 Jaws movies, where you have, one is blown up, which does happen. That's how Preacher kills one with the gas from the kitchen and his Zippo lighter. And then you have the other one gets electrocuted, which is what happens in Jaws 2, which is Saffron Burrows' character kills him, her, whatever I didn't lift up the shark's skirt to see what sex it is. And then the final shark gets blown up, which is what does happen in Jaws 3. So yeah, that's a pretty accurate fun fact there. One thing I do like about this movie is how they kind of subverse the black guy getting killed early in this movie, because there are a few times you think LL Cool J's character Preacher is gonna get killed, and he actually they do sacrifice his parrot. They do get revenge. He does get revenge, like, you killed my bird, and that's when he throws the Zippo lighter. One of the great lines of the movie. But they subverse it, and he actually saves the day at the end, and he makes it through. I do love Samuel Jackson in this one. He is great. He is the big star power in this movie. And when he gets killed, it comes out of nowhere. I was reading that originally he had this long, like 7-page long speech that was in the script. And he just said to Rennie Harlin, he's like, why don't you just kill me? And Sam was right. I mean, test audiences did not like it. So he's given this whole thing, and he's laying out some kind of truth on what really happened. His character had survived a plane crash, and I guess how they survived is a little, controversial. And it sounds like they ate people, which is really, and he started to go off on this whole thing. And this shark jumps out of the water and takes him down, like, very quickly. It's like probably the biggest jump scare in the whole movie, which is tremendous, which I said is like a good part of it. There are some character deaths in this one that some are cool, some are dumb. Like you feel really bad for Jan. She is like, she's kind of our narrator. She's the moral compass, I guess, of the film, because she's there doing a job, but she also knows, like, human life comes first, right? And she kind of has some truth bombs that she lays on Saffron Burrows' character Susan, right? She calls her a dumb bitch at one point. But her death, I mean, it's visually cool, but she's probably the one character that you feel the most bad for when they die, because she's like, they're in that tunnel, that whatever, and it's filling up with water, and the sharks are starting to come into that. And you see Carter, I don't want to die, she says, and then she gets pulled down. She goes under the water, and then she comes back up, but then you see that she's in the shark's mouth, and she gets pulled back under, and we don't see her again. Presumably she dies. Stellan Skarsgård character, he was kind of a jerk, so I wasn't too sad when he dies. Who else died? Oh, when Scoggins dies, I think that's one of those that didn't need to happen, but they needed to kill him off, and I guess that's the way they do it. I think Susan dies very stupidly, because sharks, are sensitive to blood in the water, and she didn't have to jump in the water. She just had to drop some of her blood in the water, which is what she does. She cuts herself before she jumps in the water. And then, she dies. She's kind of the real villain of the movie, because she is the one that pushes the research, over people, really. I mean, she does it at all costs, and she breaks some kind of bullshit Geneva thing or something that they did, some kind of, rights thing that they that's a line they shouldn't be crossing. But she didn't need to die. I mean, she gets torn in high. It's a pretty cool kill, but she, jumps in the water, and then that thing, that rung comes out, and she ultimately dies right before LL Cool J saves Thomas Jane. So, again, this is a very cool, like, popcorny action shark movie that keeps your attention pretty much well throughout the whole movie, right? As Jaws created a cycle of shark-oriented horror films, which in the 80s, Deep Blue Sea actually kind of revived this towards the end of the 20th century, and we got like more shark attack movies start coming out as a result of this movie doing so well and being kind of like beloved. And it's not, and there are some parts that it's like, oh, this shark swims backwards. There are some ridiculous things in there. It grew, right? They have made sequels, which I don't think I've ever seen. it is up there as one of the greatest non-Jaws shark movies of all time, which I would agree with that, which is why it's kicking off here. Obviously, Steve covered Jaws during our summer blockbusters week, so that is left out. But we will eventually get to other Jaws movies, and we have more great ones coming for you this week. Let's see. It was ranked third in 2012 by Pop Matters, behind Jaws and Open Water, which I've never seen Open Water actually, but you're going to get a good review of that this week by somebody else. Den of Geek ranked it only behind only Jaws, and credited for its action-packed sequence as action-packed scenes in Intelligent Sharks. Slant Magazine ranked it 7th in terms of killer shark movies in 2019. Celebrated the 20th anniversary of the film. Screamfest Horror Film Festival hosted a screening at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood as part of its Fears and Beers thing. So yeah, there are 2 sequels. There were direct to video, basically, Deep Blue Sea 2 and Deep Blue Sea 3, which I have not seen. I've seen bits and pieces of, but I think they kind of amped up the gore a little bit in those, and they're a little more ridiculous, we'll just say. All right. And I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen the movie and you're listening, I apologize for spoiling it, but go watch the movie. It's on. It's one of those that's in rotation. I'm not sure if it's streaming where it may be streaming, but it's definitely good. It's a bit ridiculous at times. I mean, there are it's kind of like, I'm a big fan of what I call prison break movies. And this movie is a prison break movie. And what I mean by a prison break movie is we have our main cast who are kind of captive, and there is a force that they need to get away from, but they're kind of trapped somewhere, and they have to make their way out, and then they start dropping, and it's really good. It can be, and you can use that